Hey guys, I just want to mention in this video the crazy energy use in conditions like this. So right now, it's 10 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty cold. And I've been driving for, I drove for 15 minutes, stopped at a store for about 10 minutes, and then I've been driving for another 20-25 minutes. So things should have heated up. It's all been street driving, so it hasn't been fast. But if you look at my energy consumption here, this is just ridiculously high. I'm still at 1 mile per kilowatt hour average, which means that I'm averaging 1,000 watt hours per mile. And the reason for that is, one, the cold, so heating the cabin, heating everything else. I did use a lot of the defroster, but that was a lot earlier in the trip. I guess you can see that the graph has gotten a little bit better. But what really nails this is the conditions on the road itself. So this snow on the road, and this is hard, crunchy snow, but slushy snow does this too. The snow on the road really increases the rolling resistance, so the vehicle needs to use a lot more energy to go forward. And when you're slowing down, you lose energy to the rolling resistance instead of getting that energy back via regen. So you're losing energy there, and you can use less regen because of the cold and the cold state of the battery. So that means that you're using more brake and losing energy there instead of getting it back. So for all those factors, probably the most is the increased rolling resistance, so the decreased coasting that your vehicle can do, which means that you have to use more energy to go forward. That's probably the biggest one, and that's why you can get to these just insane energy usages, which is like this, 1 mile per kilowatt hour, which means that my truck has a range of about 130 miles with a full battery. So that's pretty low, and you'll often see people say like, oh, that's just misinformation. EVs do fine in the cold, it doesn't affect their range that much. Well, that is true for pure cold. And if you have clear roads, dry roads, not too much wind, that is very much the case. But when you get to kind of blizzardy conditions like this, you are in for a rude awakening. And if you're on a trip, you're going to have to charge, you're going to have to stop more often, you're going to have to charge farther in the battery, which means that charging is going to take even longer because it's slower at the top end of the battery. So everything just compounds in bad winter conditions like this. So anyway, I just want to mention that, and it looks like I got to pull over because there's a fire truck or something coming. There's a fire station about a mile up the road, so. All right, that's it for this video.